packets of cereal manufactured by this machine, or you can say packed by this machine. Okay. Okay, good. So variable of interest or parameter of interest is the mean weight of packets of cereal manufactured by this machine. So you have to always be very, very careful. So these two things you must define properly. Okay, now, how are you going to predict this? How are you going to make a prediction of this? Yeah, use the point estimator. So tell me, what is the point estimator here?
$513.8.
Yes, sample mean. That is given by the question 513.8 gram. So after that, can I straight away use this formula? Can I straight away use this formula? Ian, Aiman. I have my point estimator already. So can I straight away use this formula?
Yes.
Why? What basis you have to say you can use this formula? Is the sample that you take satisfied central limit theorem? How are you going to justify to me that it satisfies central limit theorem? Yes, Ian?
Not sure, actually.
Not sure. You have to be sure.
Hello?
Are you clear? Out of 100 samples that I have collected, 90 of the sample means will capture the true population mean. Got it? Hello? Okay. Will contain or will capture the true population mean. That is the meaning of confidence level. Okay, now, next, how to get your Z alpha over 2? How to get this? If the confidence level is 90%, how to get the Z alpha over 2? Okay, you have to use inverse norm. Okay, how you get inverse norm? How do you gain Jen Hao? The area.
90 and then 0.1, 0.9.
Then after that?
After that, the sample mean.
Center.
Uh,
Hey, are you using your calculator now?
okay, I use it right now.
Ah, you must open your calculator. Okay, so you get what I mean? So now you got all that already, you can predict the confidence level, confidence interval. Okay? Jen, how do you get the answer as 1.64?
Yeah, maybe 1.64 and 1.64.
Yeah, negative and positive, correct? So we just take the positive.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So do you get me? So now you can sub into your formula and get the answer. That this is 513.8 plus 1.64. Okay. Then times the standard deviation given is 14.9. You assume the sample standard deviation as the population standard deviation, divide by square root of 75. And here, 513.8, take away 1.64, 14.9 over square root of 75. Okay, but in actual exam, do you need to use this formula to count? No, you use your GC. So this is no need to use this. You use your GC. Okay, how to use your GC to get this answer? How to use your GC to get this answer? Madeline? Madeline, can you talk? You can't talk. Yeah, your mic is not on. Okay, Ziqi. Ziqi, how to use your GC to get this answer? Can you, go to stack? Yeah, Ziqi, I'm asking you. That one is Bram, answer me. Go to stack. Then, Ziqi, can you talk? Am I calling the right person? Go to stack, then what you do? You go to test. Then you select Z interval number 7. Okay, then you key in all the particular. Then they will come up. Then after that, you got the answer. Then you say, okay. So can you please do that? Then I want you to make a statement about this one. Can you?
We are 90% confident that the true predicted mean.
Mean what?
Between
Mean
5
weight.
mean weight of packet of cereal.
Manufactured by this machine. Sama? Shafiq, you continue.
Is between 510.
Okay, you can use between, but I told you why I want to use. It can be as low as.
It can be as low as 510.9.
Okay, so I round up to 3 significant figure.
Okay,
And-
511 and as
and-
high as 517.
high as 517 grams. So this is your statement. You interpret the statement. You don't just write like that. Are you clear? You interpret the statement. Okay. I also have taught you how to justify a claim, right? Yesterday. Okay. So now today, based on this, I have this claim. Have a look at this claim. Mr. K claims that the mean weight of packets of cereal manufactured by this machine is 115 grams. So now you tell me whether we have sufficient evidence to reject or insufficient evidence to reject. We have sufficient evidence to reject or insufficient evidence to reject. Hmm? You got the answer already? Okay, how's that?
Teacher, is 115 or 515?
515, sorry. You are right. Sorry, 515. Okay, so how's that? Your confidence interval is from 511 to 517. This is your confidence interval. That means your true population mean can be any value between here.
I think.
And your 511 is here. So you ask yourself 515 gram, is it possible to happen?
Yes.
So
Then
we have insufficient evidence to reject Mr. K claims because (515 grams lies within the confidence interval. If I don't want to state it like that, I also can state because 515 gram is more than 511 gram, but less than 517 gram. So it's possible to happen. So up to you. Are you okay? Or you can join this one together as 515 gram is greater than 511 gram, but less than 517 gram. So you see, this claim and the previous two claims are different things. So you base on the claim, you justify it accordingly. Are you clear? Okay, student? So actually, through all this example, I teach you how to state the population, how to state the population variable of interest, how to use a sample mean as a point estimator, and basis on central limit theorem to come up with a confidence interval for true population mean of interest. Okay, so done with that. So your folio will go around with all these things. Okay, now let's talk about if in a situation whereby I want to have a certain margin of error. Okay, still remember, according to this formula, which part is the margin of error? This one is called the margin of error, correct? This one is called the margin of error, correct? Am I right? And from the highest to the low, from the lowest to the highest, this is the lowest possible value. And this is the highest possible value. We call this the width, correct? So that means the width of the confidence interval is 2 times the margin of error. So if I want to have a certain width, so I have to know what sample size must I take so that I can achieve the width, correct? So therefore, you rewrite this formula in such a way that the sample size is the subject, and you got this. If you don't want to rewrite by yourself, then you just use this formula. It's 2 times Z alpha over 2 times by the standard deviation divided by the width square. So this is the sample size. If I want this margin of error, if I want this width, so how big should my sample size be? Minimum. So you are using this formula to count. Are you clear? So even before, if I want to be more precise with my prediction of the sample mean, of the population mean, then I make sure I get the correct sample size. Hello? So this is what the formula will be used in order for you to determine the sample size. Can you please look at example 8 in your textbook? Okay, page 276. Okay, in example 6, we talk about the weight of the Yabi, correct? And for that one, we know that the standard deviation of the population is 16.8. Now they are asking for 95% confidence level. Okay, I want a 95% confidence interval for the mean weight that I predict. The width is only 5 grams. That means my confidence interval, the difference between the highest and the lowest is 5 grams. So what must my sample size be? So before you go and get the sample, you determine the sample first so that you can have this sample size. You can have this width. I want it to be differ by less than 2.5 grams. Okay, so I sub into the formula. N equal to 2 times Z alpha over 2 is 1.96 for 95% times by the standard deviation divided by the width. Okay, can you please count and tell me the answer? Can you tell me the answer? Saranya, can I have the answer? $1.73 cannot be. Cannot be 1.73. It's 173 point something. Yeah, 173.48. Okay, now, when you talk about the sample size, is number of data that you get from for the sample. So you must say, therefore, N must be at least 174. That means this is the minimum value that it can be. Always round up. If you round down, you will get the width, which is more than 5 grams. Because you know that the bigger the sample size, the smaller the margin of error. Are you clear? Okay. Sometimes the question will not give you the width. Sometimes the question will state like that. Okay, the margin of error is within 2.5 grams. So if you have this word within, it means like that. This is your point estimator plus 2.5 minus 2.5. So the width still is 5. So if they give you within, when you sub into this formula, you have to times 2. So read the question carefully. Are you clear? But your textbook always give you within, always give you the width. Okay, student, can I request everyone